Welcome back to Briggs on Books, our international talk show where I get to talk to authors from all over the world. I have the best job ever. I read books all day. I talk to authors half the day, and it's a great life. It's a great job. And by the way, check out the cover of the book for our next author guest. I'm going to find her. Here's the cover. I'm going to find her now. Molly Arbuthnott, welcome. From London, England. Welcome. Is it cold over there?
Hi, yes it is, hence why I'm wearing my hat.
It looks like you're all bundled up. By the way, it's about 1:15, 1:20 here in California. What time is it over there in London?
It is 8:15 at night.
8:15, so about 8-hour difference. Oh, so is it dark already?
Yeah, I've got my curtains drawn, all cozy.
And it's getting colder. By the way, your covers alone are a lot of fun. Here's a cover to Eddie the Duckling. Are all of your books children's books?
No, they're picture books, but that doesn't necessarily mean they are for children.
Okay.
It just means that they are books with pictures. If you go to an art gallery, you look at art, and there's no difference between an art on a wall and an art in a book.
Now, is this your art? Are these your illustrations?
No, they're created by my friends.
Tell us, let's start with this book, Eddie the Duckling. Tell us about the book.
So it is based on a duck called Eddie, who is a good friend of mine's son, a friend from university's son, Joe, and it's kind of a tribute to my St Andrews days, and illustrated by my friend Maud Smith. And it was, I mean, stories just, it was a story that just came to me at a time, and I wanted to share.
Nice. Now, the story came first, and then the illustrations were added?
Well, I write the story, and then I send it to various people to illustrate.
Yeah.
And so this was illustrated by Maud. It's about a duckling who's kind of always left behind. Which I guess kind of I can relate to, I guess, in some degrees, at various stages of my life. But everything comes out all right in the end.
It's good to know. How do I pick the next book I read? Well, a lot of it is by the cover. That really helps me pick a book. If it's an attractive cover and it's something I'm interested in, I'm more likely to pick a book. I have to pick books every day from amongst several books. What am I going to read next? So these covers are amazing. And this one, especially, Peanut the Hamster.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that book.
Peanut, that one was based on my friend's son. No, not friend's son. My good school friend has married a man, and his family had lost a hamster on a train one day, and so they wrote this story about the adventures Peanut the hamster may have had. Mm-hmm. And fortunately, unlike Oscar the ferry cat and Oscar the cat in our stories, my stories, Peanut the hamster came back to them, so it wasn't such a wrench.
Yeah. Now, I have 3 book covers here, but I was looking through your Amazon page. You have how many books now?
14, nearly 15. The 15th, I've just done the launch poster for. It's going to be on September the 18th, Eamon the Bat.
I hope you come back when that happens. Now, tell us about Jennifer the Goose.
Yeah, Jennifer the Goose, that was last year's one as well. It was illustrated by Greenside Primary School, and it's a story about a goose who is so busy looking after everyone else that she never has time to look after herself, and she goes from she gets her beak stuck together by glue, and she goes from shop to shop trying to find something to unglue her beak.
Something to unglue the beak. Now, each of your books has a lesson, it sounds like.
Yes, I like to, well, that's kind of the teacher side of me, I guess, coming out. I like to share wisdom, if I can, in a kind of fun, relatable way.
Yeah. By the way, I ask this question to every author. Who are these books written for? Who's your audience?
I don't really know. I was thinking about this. A bit of kind of, I guess, not in a kind of overly emotional way, but a bit of my soul kind of goes into every book. Every story I write has a bit of my soul in it in different ways. I like to think that the sign of a good book means any age can enjoy it.
Yeah.
And any age can find something from it. So very young can look at the pictures, and then the older ones can read the words, and then the adults can do both.
Well, everybody. So the answer, I guess, is everybody. You've written these for everybody, and everybody who reads them will get something out of them.
Well, I hope so.
Now, I have on the screen your web address. What would we find there?
My website, which has actually literally just been updated I have a lovely web designer. I've sort of learnt in this trade that they say it takes a village to grow a village to raise a child, and it kind of takes a village to write a book as well.
To get a book out there.
I've got lots of lovely people supporting and helping me in different ways, my web guy, I send him updates every month, and it has all my books for sale and updates about what's coming up, and ways you can find different things.
Yeah. Now, can we order the books from the website?
Yes, you can. And you can send a message to me, and then I can sign it for anyone you'd like
great.
as well.
Yeah. Whenever I have a chance to order directly from an author, I always try to do that. I feel it gives us a little bond, and maybe the author does a little better than going through one of the other outlets. But I know your books are in all the usual places, regardless.
Yes, they are, and I'm about to launch my second book in the States. I'm going to be heading over to the States in October to do a book tour around there, which will be very fun, and it all keeps me busy in different ways. Yeah. I'm hoping to go to India as well, maybe next year. We'll see.
If you're in the Central Valley of California on your book tour, drop in. We'll have you live on the show.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
We love to have authors live here, but most of them, since we're international, they're always on Zoom. Now, I just want to make a suggestion to our viewers at home. Wherever you order the book, go and don't click 5 times or 10 times. Order a stack of these books. And if you have children, by the way, I could promise you what you're going to be doing year-round is taking your kids to birthday parties. So I always keep a stack of books around, so I always have a gift to send my kids with when they go to these birthday parties. I make them take a book, and that's a fun way.
Good idea.
Good way to sell books, too. And also, don't just order one for your house. Send a copy to Grandma's house, because Grandmas love to read books to the grandkids. So we want to get more books sold. Molly, we're running out of time already. What else do you want? Is there something else you want our viewers to know? Any thoughts about your books, about you, about anything?
To keep reading and enjoy books. And if you buy a book, don't return it. Keep hold of it.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of people return their books, which I think is really sad because...
Even like they'd order on Amazon, read them, and then return them?
Yeah. Which, but try not to be one of those people. Yeah. And I really hope that you will enjoy the books. And if you're in London on the 18th of September... come for my next book launch, or in Edinburgh on the 27th of March.
27th of March, okay. I'm more likely to be in Edinburgh than London. But Molly, by the way, you talk about people returning books, which I'd never heard of that. I can't get rid of a book. I can't let a book go. There's hundreds and thousands of books here. Every book I've ever read is still here, so that's good.
Well, they're all special in different ways, aren't they?
They are, yes. Molly, thank you so much for coming on the show, and
thanks for having me.
When your next book comes out, I hope you'll be make us your first stop. How about that?
Oh yes, please. All right, sure.
All right.
The next, I will definitely.
Yeah. And for our viewers, don't go anywhere because we're going to be back with another author right after this.
Thank you. Bye.